Hey there, fixed blade fans, Tanto fans, and those who like both, because I've got a fixed blade Tanto on the table today. A very interesting venture by the folks at North Mountain Blade. They're the folks that make these really nifty button lock folders. I'll bring this one back in a moment. However, I did do a full review on that guy not that long ago. Um, I am so sorry, but you're going to see this and maybe want one. And it was a limited run. They may do it again. But this is in this nice leather pouch. And let me get a little more room here. Yeah. This is a San Mai bladed SLD-Magic steel. And that is very, very similar, if not exactly the same, as their run of those button lock folders. However, they only made one or two of each handle style, and I saw them advertised. I think I got their pitch on Instagram. This one is in camel bone. It is highly polished. And they used red liners. They say they used the red liners as a moisture barrier. Not sure exactly how that works, whether there's moisture in the bone or not, or they don't want moisture to permeate the bone. I don't know. It is a natural material, so therefore it's not going to be as tough perhaps as G10 or carbon fiber or what have you. But it makes for a very artful little knife. And yes, it is in a traditional sword style Tanto with that faceted tip. And it's a flat grind rather than a hollow grind, flat grind on the tip, flat grind on the main edge. And a little bit of a swedge here, kind of Quaken-ish, if you will. Get back to that in just a moment. They give you a very nice sheath. I was surprised because when I get sheaths made in China by Tucson, they're not very good workmanship. This, however, is, I would say, pretty high quality sheath, considering that this is a $140 knife. Now, the prices did vary depending upon the handle material. I think the lowest price was $110 for something in like a G10, and they said what they did was pick up a bunch of handle materials at a show, might have been Blade Show 2024, and they used those on these knives, which they're calling a small custom Tanto. And it's custom in the fact that the handle materials are unique and that they don't have this as a regular catalog item. So it is using the SLD-Magic steel. This is kind of a faux hamon or temper line that is normally something done with clay and differential hardening on the real deal katanas and wakizashis and tantos. But they do give you this. I mean, it's supposed to look like a hamon, and it really does look nice. But the main thing is it is a San Mai steel. So if you look carefully, you can see that there is a core. I don't know which light to give you here to show that off, but there is a core of SLD-Magic. Hardness on that is between 60 and 63, I am told, and it is the tougher of two steels that are similar, one being ZDP 189, which is said to take a finer edge and perhaps hold it a bit longer, whereas the SLD-Magic is a tougher steel. I don't know what they're using to clad the San Mai with. It is evidently a stainless. So although you've got a non-stainless core, you have a stainless skin. And that's as much as I know. If you know more about SLD-Magic San Mai from North Mountain Blade, then let me know. But I perused their website and couldn't find anything other than a few blurbs about SLD-Magic and ZDP 189. Okay, and I know ZDP 189 and SLD-Magic have been used by MaxAce as well in a number of their knives. I'm going to take this little beauty and give it a quick measure. Again, I'm not sure when they're going to be back in stock, so I'm not going to get long-winded about all the virtues of this. It's more or less a one-off. It's 7.5 inches long with a blade to the handle of 3.65, let's call it. And in inches, it is 0.55 across the handle and a blade stock of 0.15 millimeters, 3.5. And the weight, we'll go without the sheath on the weight. .63 ounces, pretty light. I'm not sure whether they skeletonized it on the inside. It is permanently, the handle scales are permanently attached. You can see that they've got pins here. Very custom looking, very custom looking. So I would imagine there was some handwork done on these. It's got a lanyard hole, relatively small one, but you could probably squeeze some paracord through there. You might want to pocket carry it. I don't know, but it's got a belt loop here. Not going to be perhaps your everyday tactical carry or EDC carry, but not that you couldn't. I got it because it's kind of a showpiece, but still from very tough and solid materials. Let's see if we can ramp down the, there we go, just a bit on the exposure. Somebody criticized me the other day for having a overexposed video from like 3 years ago. Well, it was such an old video that I dropped it anyway because, yeah, it was a little bit overexposed. But don't rank me out if you think you're a video expert and whatnot. I do my best. 50 years in photography, professional still photographer, advertising photographer. I know what I'm doing, but I make mistakes like everybody else. What are you going to do? Not all my pictures or videos are perfect. Sometimes I'm thinking about the knife and not about the camera, unfortunately. I'm a sole proprietor of this website. Don't have anybody helping me. No cameraman, no knife, no knife experts, no steel experts, just me. Learn what I can, do what I can. Been collecting for a long, long time. So I've seen a lot of knives, I'll put it that way. Some of which, many of which are no longer made. Apparently that one's no longer made either, even though it came out about a month ago, a few weeks ago maybe, around the holidays. It was kind of maybe a holiday special. So this is their button lock folder, and this one is in aluminum bronze. Now, funny thing is, they did send me this one for review, so I thank North Mountain Blade for sending me this nice button lock folder for review. I thought when I ordered aluminum bronze that I was getting an aluminum handle with the bronze anodizing. Instead, it turns out that it's an alloy, and she is heavy. It's as heavy as bronze or copper by itself, but it's supposed to be ever so slightly lighter. Plain on that side, and we've got a frag pattern on the show side. What they give you with all their knives, and I think it's very generous, is a complete cleaning kit and a lanyard, or at least a piece of paracord. They give you some what they call knife oil, 10 milliliters, and they give you a couple of swabs, Q-tips, and they give you a microfiber cloth, and they give you, of course, everybody's doing this now, Band-Aids, because no doubt their knives are sharp. But are they sharp? Well, Did the sharpness testing on that one on the review, but we haven't done sharpness testing, if it's really a test at all, it's just paper, on the small fixed blade Tanto. But ho, surprise, surprise. Yeah, they give you a very nice out-of-the-box sharpness on their knives. For a compare today, Columbia River Knife and Tool, Lucas Burnley designed Quaken that they call an Obaki. And this one's kind of neat. I've had it for many, many years. They're not saying what the core steel is. They're just calling it stainless on Blade HQ. But it is titanium nitride coating here that they give you sort of a splotched looking faux Damascus, maybe. And a very nice wrapped linen handle with epoxy. And I'm not sure if that's raised skin or faux raised skin underneath, but holds really nice. I mean, this is a really decent little EDC knife. Comes through plenty sharp. And it's about the same size, which is why I brought it out for compare. Another one for compare, because it's probably pretty well known, is the Street Beat by Spyderco, a very popular EDC fixed blade. A lot of love given to this one, both by me as well as many owners. Way different knife. No, it's not a Tanto. It is a clip point. Call it a Bowie style blade, if you will, Bowie style blade. And get the Obaki out of the way. By the way, Lucas Burnley, designer of that Obaki for Columbia River, is the designer of many of the folding Quakens for Boker, as well as some autos. Here's a far more expensive knife by about $100, coming in at $250 now, but they're out of stock on Blade HQ, I noticed. I just happened to use Blade HQ as a reference. So this is the Osirako Zukuri Kaiken, Mini Kaiken by Williams, made by Lion Steel. This is in Sleipner steel. I've used it for compare in a number of recent videos. Going for about $250, about $140 for this one, as I said. I do hope they come out with more of these customized small Tantos from North Mountain. But just gives you, again, a size compare. Very much the same size, whole different sort of blade style. It's the Osiraku style blade with the V-shaped swedge on top. Encapsulated tang. Really nice. That's seen a lot of EDC carry by me. So there we've got it. The small custom Tanto, an SLD-Magic San Mai by North Mountain Blade. This specific one, probably one of a kind or one of two maybe, with the camel bone. Keep an eye on their page. They may come out with these again if they're popular. I believe that's basically what happens, you know, do reruns of popular blades. But as far as I know, this is their first fixed blade Tanto in this size, and it's certainly their first fixed blade Tanto with these customized handle treatments. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give this vid a like and subscribe. Click my logo right over there, and you will be brought to a link where you can subscribe to the channel and be told every time a new video drops or other good things happen. Thanks for watching. Be well, be safe.